Well, here we are, guys. Another CinemaSins video for me to react to. And yes, you read the title, and it's been a while since I've reacted to a TV Sins video. But yes, again, you read the title, and you know exactly what the next TV Sins video it is that I'm reacting to. Notice the shirt? Yep. Yep, something to do with these two. Iconic claymation duo, you know? That's right. The Oscar-winning Aardman short film, Wallace and Gromit. The Wrong Trousers. Yes, and seeing as how the Oscars are upon us, I've done this before, and, well, of course, you know, doing this again, where I would react to some videos in relation to Oscar-winning materials, you know? Yeah, and one of the Wallace and Gromit, bleh, gotta slow down. One of the Wallace and Gromit short films that won an Oscar for Best Animated Short Film, which being The Wrong Trousers, and this being the first Wallace and Gromit short film to win that. Because if you know your history of Wallace and Gromit, their very first short film, you know, Grand Day Out, that was nominated, but it lost to Aardman's other short film, Creature Comforts. I mean, they still won an Oscar, but yeah. But this time, you know, when it would come to the second Wallace and Gromit short film, that's when they would win an Oscar, and then the following one, a close shave. And when it came to the next one, It's a Matter of Loaf and Death. Well, it got nominated, but it didn't win, unfortunately. But at least, in between It's a Matter of Loaf and Death and a close shave, Wallace and Gromit's first movie, which being Curse of the Were-Rabbit, that, of course, won for Best Animated Feature. Yeah, so... And if you know the history of, well, when Aardman tried to get Chicken Run to be nominated for Best Picture, if you know that whole story, but luckily for them, fast forward years later, when it came to Curse of the Were-Rabbit, they would win an Oscar for that, you know, for Best Animated Feature, and rightfully so. And, you know, if the category for, you know, Best Animated Features had existed earlier and maybe possibly, well, no doubt about it, Chicken Run could have won. Yeah, but anyways, so, yeah. But, back on to The Wrong Trousers. One of, if not one of the best short films out of all of the Wallace and Gromit short films, and no hard feelings on the others, because they're all good, but definitely Wrong Trousers takes the, you know, the slice of the cake, the frosting on the top, you know, that whole thing. Yeah, and, you know, my experience watching Wrong Trousers, yeah, because I have, of course, found myself really enjoying this. You know, Wrong Trousers having so many memorable moments all throughout, pretty much, and most notably, you know, with The Wrong Trousers, of course, the contraption that Wallace built, and, well, when the ever-popular Feathers McGraw steps in, and when he takes possession of The Wrong Trousers and his devious plans that he plans to do later on in the short, yeah, and of course, how can we forget the famous train chase sequence? Yeah. You know, especially, and one more thing to mention, because when it came to the first Wallace and Gromit short film, A Grand Day Out, there was so much that Nick Park wanted to do, but he was unable to, and it would take him forever to do. But slowly but surely, and when they would do the next Wallace and Gromit short film, and then the next, how big they would go. And even when it would come up to them doing the first Wallace and Gromit feature film. You see what I mean? Because, yeah, the train chase was one step away, and then when it came to more action-packed, you know, what happens in a close shave, and then when it came to Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and, well, even It's a Matter of Loaf and Death, yeah, how big they would go, you know? As the short films went on, and how they were done, just, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe hopefully TV Sins could have some positive things to say, knowing them sometimes. I mean, there's no doubt about it that I'm sure as though that the guys at CinemaSins, they have mad respect for Artman and Wallace and Gromit. How can you not? So I hope as though, and because I'm, seeing this for the first time, I hope as though that they will remove, like, what? 1 or 2 sins? But I'll just have to wait and see. I'm about to find out. So, here we go. Everything wrong with Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers, beginning, check the brightness, yeah, and the volume's good. Alright, so here we go. Beginning the video in 3, 2, 1, go. TV Sins. What's the third one? I forgot about that one. I'll have to go back and look.
Naming your dog something that rhymes with vomit. Let's get us in the fact that this letter doesn't contain Wallace's last name. Then I realized there are letters in the zip code. Silly Brit, zip codes are for numbers only. And that goes double for you Canadians. You're close enough to see how proper zip codes are manufactured. Get with the program. Placing your fingers directly on the jam. Now, that is a sticky situation. Oh, I can't help myself.
Cracking toast, Gromit.
Cracking? All I saw was burnt bread slathered with jelly. You didn't even put butter on it.
You look like
just a figure of speech, right?
British colonialism.
They're techno trousers.
These pants will have far fewer synthesizers than I had hoped.
Oh, have a nice walk, Gromit.
Buy your dog birthday presents that prove you're too lazy to have a dog. Math. Also, there's no reason to have a calculator and an abacus. Either one will tell you that you're dead broke.
There's no use prevaricating about the bush.
Title of my sex tape? I thought the Queen forbade being this careless with your tea.
Well, it's surprising what a little paint will do, isn't it?
No, it's surprising that you would sublet a room without fixing it up first. There aren't even sheets on the bed.
Surprising what a lick of paint will do, isn't it?
If you're saying that licking the paint has made you unable to distinguish between paint and wallpaper, then no. It's not surprising. Wow, that is one menacing penguin. I'd love to see him take on the penguins from Madagascar. So here's a sin for Aardman and
Imagine
not making that happen yet. Wanting to be a republic when you're not even a planet. Boom! Bet you didn't think you'd get burned so far away from the sun. But also, Pluto wrote this book? Damn it. Disney does own everything. Why is this man blow-drying his bald head in a robe when he was fully dressed moments ago? Stealing a raincoat from 1990's Georgie Denbrough.
The wrong trousers.
Roll commercials.
What have you done with the controls, Gromit?
I believe he made them foolproof, Wallace. This disguise is hilarious. But the problem I have is that this glove only shows 4 fingers, while my human reference, Wallace, is shown to have 5.
Oh,
I'm so tired that you couldn't stretch your pajamas over the top of the techno trousers, though. Where did he pull that knife from? The power of a tape measure to penguin weight ratio here is such that I am unable to suspend disbelief, unless it can be proven that the tape measure was stolen from Batman. This penguin is slick, but there's no way he retracts a tape measure from that length without smacking the shit out of his flippers. Great box choice, sure, but this penguin that will plan and execute a jewelry heist absolutely should notice the box's eyes moving and blinking. Funny bit, but who reset all the machinery? The penguin had to disable all this and get Wallace in the mechanical trousers, right? Did the penguin also put everything back and reset the mechanism afterward? This was just an excuse to jam Gromit in the face. None of the museum's security staff hear this loud banging noise on the vent and come to investigate why Sleepy RoboCop is taking a stroll through the HVAC system.
Well, we don't see any other human in this.
I see. The helmet was just a vessel
Just
to conceal the claw machine that the penguin needed to steal the diamond. This is clever, I guess, but now I have to ask why Wallace was needed at all. Both the pants and the claw can be remote controlled. So the claw could have been attached directly to the pants, removing the human element entirely. Plus, the cops would be more confused about how to track down a pair of unmanned pants, giving you plenty of time to skip town. Also, this diamond isn't blue at all. That's a demonstrably false advertisement in the heist plans.
It's just called Blue Diamond, you know, even though it's not really blue.
That was all the bullshit. There is no reason Wallace should suspect Gromit is within yelling distance of this situation.
I'm a respectable citizen.
Citation needed. I'll be honest, I'm surprised he didn't just leave him on the side of the building to take the fall. It's what I do. I mean, would have done. I'm going to tell my kids that Britain passed strict gun control laws because there were too many armed penguins walking around committing crimes. Being a grown man with the inability to take responsibility for anything. There clearly was a bulb in there that should be making Gromit more bleedy and uncomfortable right now. Guess I won't be needing this lamp that saved my life 3 times in the past minute anymore. How big is this house that the
Because he just got the
go
gun.
this fast and not run out of tracks? Or is the train going around in a loop? In which case, why hasn't the penguin jumped off yet? Either way, this rail experience makes about as much sense as the U.S. dragging its feet on the expansion of Amtrak. This should have derailed the plot.
Yeah.
I'm not even sorry. Okay, Gromit building the track as they go along is an all-timer. I love it. Sit off.
Okay, finally we got one sin removed. Probably the only one.
Thinking this is the lesson here, and not that you shouldn't rent rooms to unaccompanied penguins. Pants walking off into the sunset. Cliche.
42.
I mean, all those quick shots of the pants. Just pants, 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 pants. But what is that supposed to be?
That's Seinfeld.
Oh, Miles' head.
That would include your breakfast.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Patrick.
Dear Lord, we've got robots on the ceiling.
Here's to
Futurama?
yes.
I think so.
Not on the first date. You weren't sleepwalking. You were
What's that from?
sleep-bending.
Another Futurama reference.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Wow, a gun!
What's this gonna be?
What?
You lose, you lose, you lose.
Not sure if I got that one. Yeah. I got some, but not all of them. Okay, so that was everything wrong with Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers. Well, I mean, it doesn't say, but in 5 minutes. I mean, that's how long this video is. 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 54 seconds. But yeah, not bad. Yeah. Only one sin got removed. Come on, they couldn't think of, but you know, it's how cinema sins is sometimes. So you know, anyways. But again, I mean, not even like a sin for the train's chase. I mean, only one because, well, Wallace quickly building the tracks and such, yeah. But, yeah. Again, I'm sure as though, and it's probably obvious, like I said earlier, that the guys at CinemaSins, surely, because, yeah, they have respect for Artman and Wallace and Gromit. How can you not, as I also said. And I'm sure that, yeah, they enjoy and respect one of the most popular Wallace and Gromit short films, which being this one. Yeah, because it's definitely, again, one of the best, if not best, piece of Wallace and Gromit materials on the side of short films that they've done. Of course, you know, Curse of the Were-Rabbit is another gem, straight from Wallace and Gromit. Yep. And in general, like, you know, for Artman themselves, yeah, it's, Wrong Trousers, Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and Chicken Run, and I want to say, like, Shaun the Sheep, like, whichever Shaun the Sheep material is the most popular and the best, yeah, some of their, crowning achievements, so, yeah. And yeah, also, because again, Wrong Trousers being the debut of the ever-popular Feathers McGraw. And by the way, because, well, it's nice to see that, well, first Wallace and Gromit, and now Feathers McGraw himself, they get their own statues. Do you know about that? Yeah, in Nick Park's hometown, rightfully so, where they would be. Yeah, it's really cool, because, like, especially with the Wallace and Gromit statue, because, well, you know, you have Gromit reading a newspaper, he's sitting on a bench, while you have Wallace in the Wrong Trousers. Nice, nice. And, of course, Feathers McGraw, he's got the rubber glove, resembling, you know, chicken, and the remote control he has for the trousers, which is nice. Nice that they included that on the statue. Rightfully so. That says it all for his character. So, yeah. And great to see that, you know, who'd have thought, because, you know, when we would see Feathers McGraw again having a prominent role, well, of course, that would be in Vengeance Most Foul. Yep. Great to see that we got to see our favorite claymation villainous penguin in the new Wallace and Gromit film, because who'd have thought that we would see him again, and we didn't really expect him at first, but hey, you know, it was great to see him, take it, that he's back. We love Feathers McGraw, like, yeah, it's great to see him again. And his involvement in the whole plot, with the robotic gnomes and such, and they've gone rogue and under Feathers McGraw's command, but anyways. But yeah, again, it would have been nice that for the TV Sins video of them covering / sinning on Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers, maybe they could have removed one more sin or two, but, And the audio outtakes / after credits, they were funny, of course, as always. I recognized some of them, but not all of them. I'm sure I am familiar with some of them, but, yeah, anyways. But, yeah, overall, the TV Sins video, I should say, of them covering / sinning Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers, not bad. That was funny and entertaining, and that is the purpose of their content, as I've said before, and will continue to say. So, yeah. What about you guys? What did you think of the TV Sins video itself of them covering / sinning Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers itself? Is Wrong Trousers one of your top favorite Wallace and Gromit short films? Was this one of the first Wallace and Gromit piece of materials that you ever watched? Like, from the short films and the movies, most notably Curse of the Were-Rabbit, because was this one of your first ones, or, you get my point. You can let me know in the comments section, yeah. And if there's anything you agree and disagree with what they've had to say about Wrong Trousers, but if you found this funny, entertaining, of course, yeah. But again, overall, what do you think of the TV Sins video itself? And with what I've had to say, my reaction to it, and yeah, what did you think of my reaction? Leave comments and give this reaction video a like, as always. And so, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the TV Sins video of Everything Wrong with Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers. More reaction videos are on the way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward. And I'll see you guys in the next video / reaction. Take care and peace out. Cracking toast, Gromit.